The US is losing big spending foreign tourists, and Trump's one reason why. Over the past 2 years, Spain's National Tourism Agency has targeted big spending cosmopolitan travelers from Europe and the US and promoted foodie vacations in parts of Spain not typically visited by international travelers. The work has paid off, with Spain recently surpassing the US to become the second most visited country in the world by international tourists, behind only France. U.S. travel industry leaders, miffed that Spain and a handful of other countries have been outperforming the U.S. in attracting high-spending international tourists, say they are ready to launch a new campaign to help the country retake its spot among the world's top tourism destinations. Part of that effort will involve borrowing from Spain's playbook by promoting Instagrammable scenery and unique foodie favorite spots in the U.S. "We are growing but just not at the pace of the rest of the world," said Tori Barnes, Executive Vice President of Public Affairs for the U.S. Travel Association, the trade group for the country's travel industry. Although domestic travel in the U.S. is thriving, travel industry leaders worry about losing out on the country's share of overseas visitors, so-called long-haul travelers from places like China and Europe, because they spend an average of about $4,200 per visit, much more than the domestic traveler who spends only about $400 per trip. Spain has boosted its share of international visitors by targeting middle-class and high-income travelers in the US and Europe and by promoting the health benefits of a Mediterranean diet and new experiences such as flamenco dancing, among other messages, said Javier Rodríguez Manes, director of Spain's tourism office in Los Angeles. In addition, he said Spain's tourism agency invites social media influencers to the country to visit and promote their experiences in Spain. The effort has included posting images of bowls of gazpacho, plates of tapas and centuries-old castles. "We also get the message out on the internet, on Facebook and Twitter," he said. "We are always working with these platforms of promotion. They really work good for us. But it won't be easy for the US to win back foreign tourists who are increasingly heading to alternative vacation spots in Europe and Asia." The US has seen its share of global international travel drop from 13.7% in 2015 to 11.7% in 2018, with a forecast by the US Travel Association suggesting that the rate could drop to 10.9% by 2022. That drop has been blamed on several factors, including a strong US currency, which makes spending in the US by foreign tourists more expensive. In addition, trade tensions with China have been blamed for a drop in visits from Chinese tourists who have in the past few years been spending heavily on things such as souvenirs on Ho. For more on this story, visit the news article link.